everybody, what is up? My name is Mackenzie.
And I'm Jonathan.
We are husband and wife, and we'd like to welcome you to TerreDice.
And today we're taking a look at Rear Window based on the Alfred Hitchcock film and designed by Prospero Hall.
Now, if you're familiar with the game Mysterium and played it and were a little disappointed like we were, we are here to show you why Rear Window is what Mysterium should have been.
Rear Window is a game of observation and deduction and relationships and maybe murder? We'll see. So basically, if you're not familiar with the film, it's by Alfred Hitchcock. It is a classic from the 50s. We watched it after our first play, before our second play. Highly recommend the film. It's a whole lot of fun. But essentially the idea is this guy's looking out his rear window, and across the apartments across the way, he sees what he believes is a murder. And he's like trying to figure it out. It's like, this feels weird. This is different. So essentially we are gonna play the watchers, and one player is going to play the director, Alfred Hitchcock, of the film. Now, what I love about this game is that basically at the beginning, there's gonna be a series of attributes that are chosen that are gonna be in play. It's gonna be things like the globetrotter, the virtuoso, the writer, the heartbroken. There's also some relationship tiles that are like making a deal with so-and-so or breaking up with so-and-so. And then there is also a murder tile mixed in. Now, the murder tile will not be in every game because out of the 12 tiles that get picked, only 4 of them are going to get assigned at random.
The goal of the game for the watchers is over a 4-day period, you have to try and figure out who everybody is and how they're connected, and if there is a murderer. So the director's job is to also guide them, and you want to provide good hints as a director because you want your film to do well. You want people to like catch the storyline and get along. But if there happens to be a murderer, you want them to not guess the murderer. So you want to get just far enough so that it's a good movie, that they're suspicious that there might be a murder, they're able to guess everything else, and then it's a big reveal at the end. So I love that. Like when I first picked this up, I was like, oh, so one person's going to, like one group is going to be the watchers, the other person's going to be like the murderer trying to get away with it. But I love playing like the director. It's really fun. And why we compare this to Mysterium. So in the game Mysterium, it's the same sort of like process where someone is showing cards and you're trying to get people to guess. But these cards are done in a way where it's not as abstract, it's not as like, I have no idea what you were trying to say to me. It is a little bit more obvious without being obvious. Is that what I say? Like there's like different clues in there that like are more leading. It's more player friendly, I would say.
Yes, yeah. So the 20 attributes, or so, 4 of them are going to be out in any given game. And because you have 4 days to guess, basically, I'm going to say this person's the writer. I think that Miss Torso lives there. I think that Mr. Thorwald lives here. So you're going to like assign the people to the different rooms. And then you're going to get to get a score at the end of each day. Yeah. So you're going to know 3 things are right, 5 things are right. And you don't know which 5 things, but if you start to see like, oh, I'm pretty sure these ones are correct based on the clues I've been getting, you can get a pretty good idea of what's right by the 3rd day.
This one can be complicated, but I still feel like I have hope. I have a chance of being able to get things right.
Yeah, so talking about how the director works, I think one thing that's super cool, so you essentially are going to get 8 cards, and you're going to have to play all 8 cards. Now, you're going to be assigning them to each apartment. But what I thought was really cool was similar to the film, sometimes blinds will be closed. Yes. So you can choose up to 2 windows to just close the blinds. You flip over the card. So that can be done for one of 2 reasons. One, because it gives away way too much what you don't want to share now. Or more commonly, it's just going to be like a garbage card that has nothing to do.
Leading people in the wrong direction.
So you just want to not lead people astray, so you just flip it upside down. You also have 3 of these director's cut tiles, which let you discard as many cards as you want and then redraw that many cards.
Yeah, so that's like what's happening on the director's side. And then on the watcher's side, they also have some help cards that they can tend to if they are like feel like they want to confirm some things. So it's all like I think it's 4 in total, all different characters from the movie. Yeah. And they'll give you unique abilities to aid you.
Very thematic abilities. So after having seen the movie, it's really cool to see how they put these characters in, but they let you, point at one specific thing. It was like called Breaking and Entering. You point at one specific thing that you want them to focus on, and there's like a little arrow tile. There's also the detective. When he comes in, he can tell you for sure, yes or no, whether something is true. And so I just thought those were really fun.
So do you need to watch the movie to enjoy this game? Some of Prospero's Hall stuff, I would say that you need to watch the movie to fully like appreciate it, I think. But for Rear Window, we decided, okay, let's just play it without watching it. And I loved the game because it's like a murder mystery. Like you don't, like they're all like, you're
It's just like Clue or like any of those where you don't need to know the characters.
Yeah, you don't need to know the characters. I felt perfectly fine, and we were playing with 4 other people. None of them had seen the movie either, and we all
one of them had,
but one of them had, but all the rest of us had like a really great time. And then we watched the movie, loved it, and then even appreciated the game even more when I saw Prospero Hall Funko's like attention to detail.
Okay, so if you have seen the movie, spoilers for the next 30 seconds. The way that they set it up is so amazing. You have this the watcher board and the director board, which is just a total landscape of what they see out the window. It is so detailed. It shows the fire escape couple in the little bucket with the dog in it. It's so thematic. And then what I just loved about the cards was some of them actually depicted scenes from the movie. So it's like, you know, the writer at the piano trying to write his songs and things like that. And I just thought that was so much fun.
So where does this compare in the other Prospero game lineup? Well, Disney's always going to have, their Disney lines are always going to have a special place in my heart. But Rear Window is my favorite that they've come out with that's not in like the Disney lineup. I really enjoyed this game, and it's simple enough that anyone can play it. That's what I liked. And being the director, whenever I see a game that has like a screen that someone has to hide behind, I get intimidated because like I'm like, oh, there's gonna be like extra rules. Like I don't feel like I can be the quote unquote dungeon master like behind the screen. That's not like this at all.
No.
Like anyone can sit behind the screen and play the game.
Yeah. Honestly, this game is fantastic. It blew away all my expectations. It has held up through multiple playthroughs.
Yeah.
I think this is totally worth checking out.
All right, everyone, and that is our review on Rear Window. I'll leave a link down below where you can go and check out this game. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can know whenever we put out a new video. And we'll see you next time.
Happy playing!